Okay.
Okay.
Well, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your Tuesday night to join us. We're going to highlight a few amazing products, and really the star of the show is the DuoLab. So many people have wanted to know, what is the DuoLab? Why is it so good? It is something that is a little different than traditional skincare. So I'm going to do the whole process here. I'm going to put on my fun little clamshell guy, and I'm going to wash my face. So, because I didn't want to show up completely barefaced with you today. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you how easy this is. We're going to do all that. When you have your evening routine, first of all, you're going to wash your face twice in the evening. Why? Because you want to get the makeup off, and then you actually want to cleanse your face. So I'm using our Midnight Oil Cleanser, and I'll tell you a little bit about the DuoLab. So the DuoLab is a skin tech device that is going to freshly mix your skincare on the daily. Why would you want to do that? Does anybody love fresh squeezed orange juice compared to bottled orange juice? Can you taste the difference?
Yes. Fresh
Yes.
food, fresh juice. Yeah.
Have you looked at the nutritional value of fresh squeezed orange juice compared to bottled?
Hmm.
Fresh squeezed, less calories, more nutrients, all the things. All right, that was one wash. I'm going to do another wash.
Less processed. You're right.
It's processed. It has preservatives because when they put bottled orange juice on the shelf, have you actually ever looked at the expiration dates of bottled orange juice?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
months.
Months.
Yeah.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong. Now, do we have time to fresh squeeze our orange juice every morning? No,
No.
because we're busy and we have a lot going on. So we're going to want to use the bottled orange juice in a pinch, right? And does anybody actually fresh squeeze the orange juice?
No.
No. Right.
Bought
Okay.
it that way, yes.
We want it that way. If you've ever gone to a resort, you go to a luxury, like all-inclusive resort or something like that. Yes, you're going to get fresh
If you
squeezed
stay
orange
at
juice.
my house this time of year, you get it because
Oh, well,
I have
are you
an
lucky?
orange. I
Okay,
have an
we'll be
orange
right
state.
over.
I have an
Look at
orange
my
state
plane
attitude
ticket
drink.
now.
There you go. But here's the point. You are getting fresh, active ingredients instead of bottled ingredients. So every single bottled skincare that you have, including our own, I mean, it all has preservatives. It has to. There's no way to freshly mix it and keep it shelf stable so that you can use it, right?
Mhm.
So what the star of the show is the DuoLab. This is the DuoLab. She is normally $298 with a starter set of a base and a booster. And you can choose, your base and your booster. It's 28 days of pods if you use them every day. Why 28 days? Because your skin cycle is a 28-day skin cycle. Okay. So what you have to choose from, this is the cool thing. If you have a day, it's a hot day, you're in heated, like you're in a cold climate and you've got forced air heat. Maybe you've gotten a sunburn. It's a hot, sweaty day, very humid. Wouldn't you say that your skincare needs are different every day?
Mhm.
So you have a lot of different bottles under your sink that you may use for your summer skincare routine or your winter skincare routine, or perhaps maybe you get windburn, you go skiing. There's like all sorts of reasons that your skin would feel differently on the daily. So the DuoLab allows you to customize your skincare on the daily. There are two bases. One's called Hydra Melt and one's called Hydra Serum. And I have got to tell you, I just learned something tonight I'm so excited about. I'll tell you in a second. Then there are 4 different boosters. So we've got Poreless Perfector. Poreless Perfector is fabulous if you have large textured, large pores, textured skin. You want a flawless makeup application. Poreless Perfector is going to give you just flawless. Cashmere Comfort is for irritated skin, sensitive skin. You got windburn, sunburned. You put strong retinol on your face. No, we don't have that, but if you put retinol on your face, it could be irritating. This could calm it down. We have Brilliance Boost. Brilliance Boost is great for a radiant skin. If you are feeling dull, dehydrated, all the things, this is going to give you some brilliance to your skin. And then my personal favorite is Time Tonic. Time Tonic is the anti-aging powerhouse that has the Acamella flower extract, which is the nature's Botox. Look it up. If you have not heard of this ingredient before, it's kind of amazing. But here's the cool thing. Okay. So what you're doing is you're basically choosing your base, choosing your booster on the daily to put into this machine and freshly mix your skincare like fresh squeezed orange juice. It is 2 times more effective than traditional skincare because it is mixed fresh. It is the only place that I know of that you can actually get freshly mixed skincare of this potency on the market. It was 6 years and 23 patents later. So here's the cool thing. I pulled out some of the marketing sheets and just some of the clinical studies for the DuoLab. And I read something tonight I had never read before. So I'm a big fan of Hydroserum. I'm a huge fan of Hydroserum. I don't know why. Just a little bit about it. The Hydroserum has, of course, they all have high and low molecular weight of hyaluronic acid. What does hyaluronic acid do? It pulls in about 1,000 times its weight in water, and that plumps your skin. So the Hydroserum, I don't know why, I just like the texture of it. However, Hydromelt, I just read something about Hydromelt. It has something called tephrosia extract. It relaxes the muscles below the skin surface to smooth tension lines when combined with facial massage. Okay, so then I plugged that into my AI, and it's kind of amazing. It's going to help reduce inflammation. It's going to do a lot of things. So tonight I'm going to choose Hydromelt. I literally always use Hydroserum. But when I read this, I was like, wow, it makes the skin more comfortable, firmer, and bouncier. Don't we all want firmer and bouncier skin at our age? Okay. So that was something that I found kind of interesting. So skipping all of those details. Now, obviously, if you want the marketing sheets, if you're a detailed person, you want to know the clinical studies, you want to know the ingredients, we are happy to send that to you. We've got all of that available to you, but I'm going to just dive right into the DuoLab. So she gets charged about once a month. Doesn't have, there's a place for a cord, but she holds a charge for about a month. We're going to turn her on. We're going to take out the clamshell, and the clamshell is what we put our pods into. So I'm going to put the one in the one side. This is so easy. I am going to put Time Tonic because I want all the anti-aging. I'm going to put that into the 2 side. And then you take this little clamshell and you mash that little button. And what that does is it marries the 2 pods together. And what this is going to do, when I put it into this magical machine, it is going to mix the ingredients in 90 seconds. So I'm going to turn it on, and she lights up, she makes a few noises, and she starts to mix the ingredients. So these are airtight pods, no preservatives. These are not going bad. They're not going to sit under your sink for 6 months, 9 months, even a year and get bad because they're not mixed with the active ingredients. They are literally sitting there apart until they are mixed. They become effective. You want to use them within about 15 minutes of, after it mixes. And this is the time in my routine that I would normally brush my teeth. And that takes about 90 seconds. So this takes no extra time in your normal routine, if you will. Now, one thing that you do want to do is you do want to apply it to damp skin. Why? Because of the hyaluronic acid. Again, remember when I told you that it absorbs up to 1,000 times its weight in water? If you don't have damp skin, it's going to pull water from somewhere, and usually that is your skin. And sometimes people that put hyaluronic acid serums on their face will notice a drying. They're like, why does my skin feel so dry? And that's because they are not hydrating, or putting that water on. But even one step better than the water, I'm going to give a special plug for our Hit Refresh, because the Hit Refresh is a Cica and ceramide hydration. Basically, it's a hydration mist, but it also restores the skin barrier and it calms the skin. So I am going to liberally put that all over my skin. Unlock the device.
I'll add right here, Theta, that the hydro melt is a little different than the hydro serum, and that it's a little heavier. It's more gel-like.
Yes,
So I
it
use
is.
that one at night.
And that's one of the things that I love about the hydro serum is I like how light it is, but when I read the ingredients and I read like what the hydro melt does, I think I may be changing my routine from hydro melt in the evening. It usually does enough product to get your face and your neck, depending on the size of your face and all the things. And that is now, I don't know, I can't even see myself. Does it? I mean, it feels hydrated, it feels dewy, it feels great. And if anything, if you want to use some other products on top of it, first of all, let this soak in. Give it a minute. Let it just, do its work. And then if you choose to lock it in with any other products, I would probably choose green smoothie to lock it in. Some people choose midnight oil, depending on how dry their skin is. If you live in a dry climate, maybe your skin really is going to drink up some midnight oil. But the reason why you want to put the DuoLab on first is because it is the most effective ingredients. You want like clean skin to put it on, and that is going to deeply penetrate into the skin. So this $298 investment, guess what, y'all? And I know we're going to cover this a few more times because it's too good of a deal, but it is our 11th birthday, and the company is offering this amazing device plus the starter set of pods for $26. $26 for 2026. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. So if that has ever been a barrier to getting this amazing skincare device, then joining us for $11 and then buying the DuoLab for 26 is the way to go. So I am going to stop and turn it over to Suzanne.
Theta mentioned that you could join with an $11 kit, and I'm going to show you what that is, and tell you a couple of different perks that you get for joining. And if you just want to join as a discount for your products, people do that all the time. That is not something, you might think, I can't sell anything, but when you start to use it and people see the difference in your skin, they're going to ask you what you are using, and it's going to be easy. But so our first kit that we normally have, there are 4, but for $11, I'm going to show you the things that come in that $11 kit. Does anyone here have hooded eyes? Really? Yes. So one of the things I'm going to show you, because I do too, mine are deep set and I'm almost 67, so they are a little bit hooded, a lot hooded. Okay. So one of the things that I do to help make my eyes stand out because they're deep set and hooded is that I will take, this is one of the things that comes in the $11 kit, is the AM/PM enduring eyeliner. And when I say enduring, it is enduring. So you can take, I'm going to show you why I say it's enduring. I'm going to put it on my hand right there. And then on the other end, that is a black eyeliner. On the other end, there is a like a champagne nude colored one. So I'm not sure you can see that. It's right there. One of the things that you can do to make your eyelashes stand out better is to do a tight line, which means you take this black eyeliner or a brown one and you just rub right under your lash base line, and that's going to help your lashes look thicker. And then you're going to use, also comes in the kit, the waterproof. And if you look at Donna's eyes, mine are hidden with glasses. She has these products on. The Making Waves waterproof mascara also comes in the kit, along with something called Make Off. There's somebody waiting in. Okay. Make Off Remover, which is going to take the waterproof makeup off. I used to hate waterproof mascara because it was so darn hard to get off, right? You put this on, count to 10, and then it just melts right off. So those two products alone, the mascara is 26 and this is 26. I don't even know the price of this, but for $11, you can get those. And I'm going to show you how easily this comes off with the make-off spray. You can see that's not moving. And, what do women our age have to say about eyeliner? I quit wearing it because it ended up all over my face. Well, this one does not. And that make-off remover just simply melts it right off. So it's not going anywhere until you use that make-off remover and take it off. So that is what's in the $11 kit, is those three items. I think they're worth $70 or so, and you get them for $11. In addition, you can get the DuoLab for the $26 with the starter kit, which has 2 sets of pods. In addition to that, you can get all the other pods for $88. I think there are 4 other sets of pods. And then you get a 50% off coupon for most things on our website. So that, if you have a list of products that you want, that's right, Tiffany, thank you for the reminder. You also get 40 samples of skincare. So for instance, I don't know, there's some of our most popular skincare and they're, look like this, and you get 40 of them. So if you wanted to share with Donna's holding them up, share with friends, you would have those samples so that if you don't have all the products, no big deal. You have those samples to share. And then one last thing I'll tell you about the perks of being a beauty guide, whether you're selling or not, is that you get access to all the new products coming out. Those of us who used to sell Theorem are so excited, sell hair care, because we have a product that we all loved dearly coming out sometime in the next month or two that is called Daily Boost. And it is a root serum. As you know, your hair grows not down here, but it grows from the roots of on your scalp. And so you want to take care of those. You want those follicles to be strong. You want them to hold your hair longer. You want them to be healthier so that produces better hair, even more hair. You'll see examples of that soon when we all begin to spray it right there in our little empty spots. But we can't wait. So we're excited because this is we've been waiting for this for a long time. But access, just like we went on a trip and we were given a new product, two new products actually. So we get insight into what's coming into and beauty trends. They are following them. So if you're into beauty, whether it's skincare, makeup, or body care, hair care, being on the cutting edge is definitely a perk of being a Lime Life Beauty Guide. So Donna's going to tell us a little bit about another perk, another item, in fact.
For anyone who is not familiar with our Amaze Box, the Amaze Box is available every month from the 5th of the month to the 25th. And it's a subscription box, but don't let that word subscription scare you because you do have some flexibility with that. But this box always contains at least one full-size product. Sometimes you get two. You also usually get some samples, and we kind of always try to like let it go as a surprise just because it's kind of fun to get a surprise in the mail. However, if you're one of those people who wants to know what's in it every month, you can always ask your beauty guide because we do find out what's in it and we can share that. And then if it's a product that you are not interested in that month, you can always put that subscription on hold for a month. So that's why I say don't be scared of that word subscription. But this month, we are really not leaving it as a surprise because this one's really good. There is an exclusive product in this that is only available in the Amaze box. And so I'm going to share that with you tonight. The products that came in this in this box are, well, first, I'm going to show you that we have our one of our highlighters, which is the Heart of Gold highlighter. And these highlighters is exactly that. They're just used on your skin to kind of give a little shimmer where you want a little shimmer. And this box also has one of our exclusive brushes. Now, this brush is no longer available, so you can't even buy this brush anymore. But look at the fluffiness of this. This is such a fun brush. And when you use that with this highlighter, you're just gonna dab it in here a little bit. And the highlighter, this is the way I use it anyway. I use it right above my cheekbone, right above where I apply my blush, and put it, getting all my hair in the way. So I don't know if on camera you can see that little shimmer, but I also used a little bit above my cupid's bow. You could use a little bit on your nose, on your chin. Also, as the summer approaches, I'm excited about this one because this Heart of Gold is going to look really nice with a little sun kiss to your skin. And you can use this, if you're wearing like, sleeveless top or a halter top, a bathing suit, whatever, you can just put a little shimmer wherever you kind of want a little extra pizzazz.
And
So,
eyeshadow.
Yes.
oh, you can also use it as an eyeshadow, yes. So it's actually pretty as an eyeshadow. I don't know if you could see that on camera.
Mhm.
But there's so many uses for this. We have another one that's called Lucky Charm, and I've been using that for a while. That has kind of more of a rose glow to it. This one with the gold, I'm super excited about that. And with this brush, that's great to have the two together. And drum roll please for the exclusive product that's in this. It is our lip oh my gosh.
Melt serum.
Thank you. Our
Mhm.
lip serum. And it is
Beautiful.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
it is kind of a cross between a serum and a gloss, but it's in a very convenient little stick. So you can put this on, it gives you a little hint of color,
It feels like butter. Just feels
but
like.
it is super, super hydrating. And like I said, it's a hybrid between a serum and a gloss. And this is not currently in our line. Um, so it is only available in the Amaze box.
And I will say too, when we sell out of the Amaze box, they're gone. So
Yeah,
like don't delay. Don't wait till the 25th.
Yeah, yeah.
that would be a
You're gonna
sad
want
day.
this. And so the Amaze box, is super special for us this month, but it's a great deal every month because it's $46 and it's free shipping. And I happen to love free shipping. So I think it's a great deal. It's always a great way to try new products. And like I said, if it's a product that, you know, you're not interested in, you can always skip it that month. But
Or you can send it to somebody else.
I was just going to say that, or you can gift it to someone else. So,
Great gift for a new mom, a bestie for their birthday. You don't have to like ship stuff. I'm the world's worst at shipping stuff. So that's like a great way to just plug it in and poof.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
that's the Amaze Box for February. So
Awesome.
again, you only have until the 25th if you're interested in that.
Ooh, another 8 days.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I hope that you have like a little bit of a better understanding about the DuoLab and, of course, what it takes to become a beauty guide. And, of course, the Amaze Box. There's so many more reasons to join the early access to the amazing products. If there's any questions, put them in the chat, but we'll go ahead and stop the recording just to keep it. And you get us. Yes, you do get us.
I will say about the DuoLab, when it was first introduced, they told us that it started in Europe. It's made by L'Occitane, who is our parent company, and they were going to bring it to the US, but COVID hit. And so putting stuff on your face with other people's hands was not a good idea. So then they decided to bring it to the market exclusively by Lime Life Beauty Guides. So that's pretty good. So,
It is. It's amazing. So treat yourself.
yeah,
For sure.
$26. I mean, to me, that's a no-brainer. Pull the pods out of the
Oh, yes.
clamshell.
Yes, I did actually pull them out. Sorry. What happens is, and I ruined it, I guess, a little bit. So what happens is the pods, when you pull them out, this little tab is kind of sticking above here, and you just pull them out, and then they're connected, and these are what gets tossed. So there's no mess inside the clamshell. There's nothing to clean up. It's all self-contained, and it is flawless. I'm telling you, if you give yourself the gift of the DuoLab, you will find your skin improving and improving and improving over time. Just use it consistently, and yeah, I love it. Yours don't stay connected when you pull them out. Mash them really hard. Get practice of like mashing it together to make sure you hear them click.
Yeah, you do. You can feel on this little silicone thing, when you push it together, you can feel them clamping together. And if you don't think they've clamped together, do it again.
Yeah. All right.
Well, all the stuff's coming out. I mean, I know it's mixing. It's just when I pull them out, they don't stay together.
Hmm.
So maybe, yeah,
I don't know.
weird.
We'll do a tutorial, Debbie. We'll get
Okay.
online.
Me and
It's super.
technology. It's not just computers.
No, but it does. I mean, so once they clamp together, it is like it's a
Yeah,
male
I
and
know.
female part. I mean, can I rip them apart? Yes, but
Maybe
they do. They should mush
Yeah.
together and be about that close
Yeah.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I pull them out, I squeeze them more, like Teresa said, because more comes out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
anyway,
right.
well, thanks everybody for joining
Thanks,
us.
guys.
We had a
Thank
good time,
you.
and we hope you did too, and got some questions answered.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.